So this one here is your 2014 Kia Sedona. This is your LX with a power package on it. It does have available features such as like navigation, power sliding doors, power hatch. You can get a sunroof with it as well. Pretty standard as far as that goes, but you have your standard transmission, standard engine that are on here, your V6. That's packed under here. This has all the same safety features as you would find on any other Kia. You do have your water-filled motor mounts. You still have clear containers for everything. Even though it's a van, most vans are pretty compact and pretty packed in. They're still pretty open, so you can get to things pretty easily. You have all your clear containers to easily see what needs to be filled, what doesn't need to be filled. Batteries easy to get to. Your air filters right here, right up top, and then all your fuses are right up top. So everything's pretty, I mean, if you'd like to touch base with your own vehicle and try to get into the maintenance part of your own vehicle, it's pretty easy to upkeep with this. You still have your crumple zones on this one. The engine's still designed to actually drop out and shoot out of the wheel well if you get into a front car crash, to keep everything outside of the cabin to make sure everybody stays safe, basically to bubble wrap you if need be. So you have that in place. Lexan headlights on this one as well. This one is going to prevent rock chips and things like that, to make sure that if you do have any rocks flying up, you're riding behind semis and things like that on a road trip, you don't have to worry about your headlight actually shattering on you. So moving around to the side, this is going to have, these alloys are actually designed for wind resistance. So to help you get better fuel efficiency, the way this is designed is to make sure that it cuts down on the drag and help you get better gas mileage, and also designed to make sure that your brake pads actually stay cool while you're driving, so you don't have when you do need that stopping power, it is available to you. So you have that in place. This particular one has a graphics package on it. You have your turn signals in the mirrors. Easier to see. They're actually at ride height for most vehicles, so it's easy to see for if you're oncoming to the van, that if somebody's turning and things like that, so you don't have to worry about someone not seeing your turn signal. Moving around to the side here, getting into the van is more like sitting into a chair at home. It's actually easy. It's not much of a step up to actually get into it. It's basically like a bar stool seat. You have your bottle holders in the door there. Center console. There's an armrest in the middle that you can put up or down. More usable where if you have longer like timber or like plywood and things like that you want to actually get into the back of the vehicle. Now moving along to the side, as you notice, you have the second row windows do fold down. This one also has the power sliding doors as well, so it has the power package on there, and there's a button right here. Now this does have a sensor, so that if it does sense that something's in the way, it won't close all the way, so you don't have to worry about little hands getting smashed in there, or somebody just slipping and falling and getting their hands smashed in there. So you have that in place. Now the second row seats they can come out completely. They don't stow flat into the floor, but they do come out. They'll tumble forward and come out if you need them to come out, if you have something a little bit bigger moving or whatever the case may be. So you have that in place there. Now moving around to the back, these quarter panels do fold out. They're power folding out to ventilate for the rear seats. And then moving back here, this vehicle has a backup camera, has backup sensors along the back here. They do go out at a 45-degree angle, so the closer you get to something, the faster it beeps. And then the rear camera actually displays in the rearview mirror, so you can actually see what is behind you. Now these second row seats or third row seats are actually folded flat into the floor as of right now, but you can actually fold them up. And then you would have a well behind here for extra storage. So these actually do fold up. But if you have something a little bit bigger, instead of you having to lug out that third row, you can fold them flat into the floor, and makes it a lot easier to transition from hauling some stuff around to actually hauling some people around. So you can move back over towards this way here. moving into the driver's side. Now this seat is a 6-way adjustable seat. It does have lumbar support as well. Front, back, it's height adjustable, so you can crank the seat up or crank the seat down that way, and then you can adjust your back from here. This has 6 standard airbags. You have your 2 fronts. You have side seat for driver and passenger. You have side curtains front to back on both sides. So pretty much if you were to get into any type of situation, it's built to actually keep you bubble wrapped. These vehicles, the actual Sedona was touted for a few years there as the safest minivan on the planet. And that they haven't slipped up with the safety features from there. So this is a top safety pick by the Insurance Institute of Highway and Safety. So if you're going to be moving a large amount of people in comfort, everybody has their legroom, everybody has their own space, this is probably going to be the best fit for you as far as being able to do things, get your family around town in a safe manner.